From Atlanta, baby, back at the home studio, and I do not know what's going on, Craig, but I was so involved this week. I'm so confused. What time is it?
This is the program you're looking for?
This is the program I'm looking for. It must be time for an audit. Oh, me, oh, my. Happy Friday, everybody. It's time for Friday Night Audit. I'm Glenn Hausman. That's Craig Sullivan. And Craig, I've already started drinking because I was at a conference this week. And, you know, the only way we can all get through is just by drinking way too much booze.
Especially in Hotlanta. So.
Yeah, for sure. So, it's the Hunter Investment Conference is great. But I got to tell you, not the best conference I've attended in the last 15 days because I was blessed to attend Click on March 10th, 2022.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that.
All right, Craig.
Yeah, but it looked like your broadcast of the show was great, and your broadcasts, I should say. But, you know, it looked like you had a good crowd there. Give us your impressions before we start jumping into everything else.
Honestly, Craig, I'm not that great at impressions. I tried, but I just can't capture the nuances of other people. But what I will tell you, is this, Craig. There were about 1,600 people there. So what we're really talking about is about the same amount of people that were at that Alice conference. But because of the nature of the building, the structure, and by the luck of the dice, you know, that the COVID roll, things seem to have worked out really well for them. A lot of positive energy. And I was just telling our guest before we went on air, it just felt like any other conference at any other time back in ye olden days. So that was the best part about it all. Yeah.
Very good.
You sound like you're in the best of health over there.
I'm getting better. I had a sinus infection and it kicked in this week. So it's just been miserable with that and trying to deal with it. So, but it's getting better. And the pharmacist said I could drink beer today. So
what would you rather? Thank goodness. Thank goodness. You got the Friday Night Audit waiver from your.
Yes, I did. I said, hey, I do a drinking show on Fridays.
All right. So, Craig, do you want to do this introduction? Before
we do that, I think we have to acknowledge a couple of things.
We have to acknowledge something. I don't like acknowledging anything. Then I'm culpable.
Well, I think this one you will.
All right.
Today is Mr. Bill Marriott's 90th
birthday. Yeah.
So happy birthday.
That's amazing. Imagine 90. That's an accomplishment in itself, let alone all he actually accomplished.
I know. I mean, you look at the story of his life, and it is just amazing, and everything that he and his family have accomplished. Besides all the hundreds of thousands of people that he's touched throughout the hospitality industry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell my grandkids that's my story, so they'll like me, when it's time.
Well, the similarity in the pictures is pretty close. So. Then you know what else today is?
Friday.
No.
Time for
more guess, and then I'm going to tell you. No, we already did that. We got 11 months till Bob Chapek's contract expires at Disney.
That's great. You are too funny.
So now it's time for our guest. Now, a bunch of us know him, but nobody truly knows him as well as you do, Glenn.
Well, no, I mean, nobody can truly know him. All right, so today's guest is a guy that I've known for a lot of years out there on the road, toiling together year after year, bar after bar, whiskey after whiskey. So this is a friend of mine. He's out of the UK. Through Chicago, but for the last 6 years has been calling Tennessee his home in the good old town of Nashville. We're talking about the one, the only, Mr. Bruce Humphrey of Safemark. Bruce Humphrey. Woo! It's great to see you.
Welcome, Bruce.
Cheers. Well, it's good to be here.
welcome to the show, man. It's so great to see you. I feel like I've only seen you in this light for pretty much the last 2 years or so. I'm getting pretty used to seeing you in conventions.
the pre-broadcast Friday night specials.
Yeah, right. So it's funny you should say that, because back when all of this first started, Craig, a number of us would get together and we do these Friday night happy hours where we just kind of get on all together and laugh and drink, and it could go on 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever it was. And at some point that we
did that a lot early on,
right? And then at some point that kind of faded away, and then we started turning it into this in some sort of way. So Bruce, I guess you were there in the earliest days, when we were all just drinking in earnest and hoping for being able to go outside again.
Well, outside of home, yes. Not always live in cities.
Oh, that's right. You live in Nashville, Tennessee. I do recall. I feel like I saw lots of pictures of deer during during your days there during COVID.
There's some of our neighbors, yes. And I don't shoot them because we don't eat the neighbors.
Right.
I like that. That's probably a very good policy. Don't eat the neighbors.
Yeah. All right. So, Bruce,
so that's Alabama, I think you'll find, but I got to be careful there.
Yeah. All right. So I'm thirsty. I'd like to get drinking. We want to know what you're drinking tonight, but first we got to do that. All right, Bruce Humphrey. What are you choosing to drink tonight, and why?
Well, I'm kind of. Is this the word double fisting? For the light start, we've got
as long as it's not a porn where it's okay with double fisting.
All right. Okay. Yeah. No. I've heard other things, but anyway, this is a Yingling Light. Which is nicely washing down my Woodford's Special Reserve.
Beautiful.
Nice.
What makes it special?
I don't know. It comes from Kentucky and it tastes good. It's 45.2% alcohol.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it says so on the bottle.
Yeah.
In fact, it's even got a bottle number.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's fancy.
Collector's item.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Don't show that to producer David.
The first bottle of Casamigos I bought, I'm like, oh, look, it has the bottle number on it. And then I realized that that's just a label. Everyone has the same number on it.
Well, I might have to go out and buy another bottle and put them side by side to test that.
Glenn's the guy who thought that he bought the 7th bottle of Jack Daniels every single time.
No, I thought that was true, Artie.
I'm sorry to see you could join us this week.
I'm here, guys. You think you can keep me?
Where's the hat?
So the hat, producer Danny's hat, has made its way home. It is back in whatever rural, Midwestern, redneck part of the country she lives in. But it is there. She did receive it.
Pacific Northwest.
She confirmed she received it. So unfortunately, the hat is no more for my enjoyment, as well as the facial cream. Although I do look a lot younger, I think.
Yeah, you look 47. That's amazing.
I know. I went down from 53 to 47. I'm looking better. So as you can see, I have a different background here.
Stephanie, nobody invited Dave. Nobody. He just butts in all the time.
Can we block her, please? How do I? Yeah.
That user, would be rude. I'm going to put her in past yet upcoming guest.
I'm going to put the user in timeout. Thank you, StreamYard, for allowing me to do that. Stephanie, you are in timeout. Stephanie's actually at the Delta Lounge at Atlanta Airport right now, getting ready to go to Boston.
Hold on 1 second there, Stephanie. I was at the Delta Sky Lounge in Terminal A, but the one that's upstairs, not the one across from A16. Are you in the same Sky Lounge or one of the other ones at the Atlanta airport? So we got to find out.
Which is why I hate Atlanta's airport, because it's too damn big.
All right. Oh my God. So get
too
this.
Damn far.
Right. So get this. So there's a it's on the second floor, and the way to get up there, it's on the third floor actually, but to get there on the second floor, you can go up the escalators or an elevator, right? But they had the down escalators closed. So they're like, you need to save a little extra time to be able to do that. So they have, the elevators that usually are in airports that go to Sky Clubs hold 3-4 people max, right? If everybody's like this sort of thing. So I come down from the third floor lounge to the second floor, and the line is like 50 people deep, and I got a plane in like 30 minutes. Now, they've got the escalators, and the up one is running just fine, but the down one is stopped, right? And it's not like there's anything open going on. They just have signs that say do not enter. So this one dude's like, I'm going for it. I'm like, yeah, you're going to go for it? I'll go for it. So he starts running down the steps. I go down the steps. We get out of there 3 minutes. Those other people are like waiting like 45 minutes. So Stephanie, I hope you don't suffer that. Oh, thank goodness. So she says she's in a T.
She's in T, whatever that means. But
well, Bruce knows this as well as I do. You've got the check-in T terminal, then A through F or G, I guess. I don't know which one it goes up to now. They keep adding new terminals, right, Bruce?
I haven't flown through Atlanta very much, but
good for you.
And when I
good
did,
for you.
And when I did, I used to fly American, and they're in the A terminal. So there, you literally go through security and you're at the American gates.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to deal with any of the silly train that goes backwards and forwards
the silly train that goes backwards and forwards is where I started hating Jackson.
It's also like a TARDIS. It also goes through time and space as well, or at least I feel that way sometimes at the Atlanta airport.
Doesn't it take about a half hour to get out to the end of the runway?
No, that's LaGuardia. That's LaGuardia. It's 4
It takes about half an hour to get across the stupid terminal when you're walking. Because I didn't realize when I first went to ATL that it was so big. So I see this stupid train going next to me. I'm like, well, what do you need a train for? I thought I was going to different terminals, go all these different places. I was walking 20 minutes to get my freaking bag because I had no idea. 20 minutes just to get the baggage claim. Then I go back a second time to get an Uber to get into the city. Half an hour to get to the stupid Uber stand by walking. But when I ordered the Uber driver goes to the other Uber stand on the north side of the airport, but I was on the south side of the airport Uber stand, and he was going to take 20 minutes to get across the stupid. I hate it. I don't like it.
Dave, you'll be happy to know they consolidated Uber stands. So,
you know what?
Hey, they're all off the airline.
Uber stand, one of the lesser known countries out there from the former Soviet Union. I don't know if you're
not to mention Stephanie is in Atlanta. There's nowhere I want to be less than anywhere that Stephanie is. So I will say that. But Mike asked if I need sunscreen under this fluorescent light, and Mike, the answer is absolutely yes. As you can see, I'm very delicate. I need to have as much protection as possible to keep this beautiful face looking shiny.
All right. So,
no, you just need more alcohol or put some red in your cheeks.
No, that's true too.
He's not going to put this one up.
More alcohol, but this time try and drink it. Don't try and rub it into all your pores.
Hey, maybe if you worked out, you can handle walking more than 15 minutes at a time.
Ooh. See, again, Stephanie, unlike you, I actually do my job. So I need to be here. I can't be at home working out all day. I have to be here running a hotel.
And
don't you have a fitness center in the hotel?
Right. What?
Yeah, I'm not going to go be all stinky like I'm in third grade gym class. I'm not going to go play dodgeball for 40 minutes and then go to take a math test.
Dude.
Do you not have showers in the hotel?
I'm not going to go use a room shower. I have to send housekeeping up. You're just killing my credits, Brad. My productivity is just getting higher by the minute.
Although some of the guests have asked him to do just that.
Yes, there is a rancid smell that comes. But no, I'm actually very excited. So Stephanie is going to be in Boston with me for our conference next week. So it's going to be a great time. Yes, Stephanie, my hotel is a workout hotel. I know. It's a wellness-based hotel.
Wellness is not all about working out.
It is not, Bruce, and that's why we here at my hotel believe that wellness is up to you. If you want to work out 17 hours a day, 7 days a week, we got you.
Right.
If you want to get drunk and eat steaks all day, we could do that too.
See, my idea of a wellness hotel is somewhere with at least 3 bars.
I have a bar that serves at least 3 drinks.
Well, Bruce, the good news is
big ones.
They're better than 2.
They're doing a special right now. With every check-in, you get a free bag of kale. So it's really awesome. You know.
So, Bruce, when was your last road trip? When were you out?
Who, me? I got that yesterday.
Hold on. Who else is Bruce on here?
Bruce Ford comments. Bruce Ford could be in the comments.
Bruce Ford pops up everywhere. I was in Dallas this week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, you see, I mean,
so how was the Lone Star State?
I wasn't in Disneyland.
Stephanie wants to be friends with Bruce, but Stephanie, I can almost guarantee you, Bruce does not want to be friends with you. So it's okay.
Well, I don't really know, Dave, but if he's going to say things like that, Stephanie, we can be friends.
Round of applause on that one, Glenn.
Can I kick our guest off for the first time ever? I mean, I never dropped a guest out, but I think it's about to happen.
I'm thinking new co-host, actually.
Oh man, this is a crazy Friday. We're just throwing shots in fast. Did we do a show last week?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and I was here, I believe, but not in front of the peg leg cooker. I do want to say that I'm sorry I'm drinking a beer tonight, not joining in the whiskey with Bruce, but I've got to go to a dinner tonight, and the dinner that I'm going to is going to be extremely challenging. Bruce Humphrey, I'm going to Churrascaria. So I've got to eat a lot of meat on skewers, and I don't want to be too drunk for that. At least not when I arrive at the place.
No, honestly, with you, Glenn, you need to arrive the same state you leave, and then it looks better. If you turn up sober and leave drunk, it looks like you look like a drunk. If you turn up drunk and stay drunk, it just makes you look the same.
That is a great tip from the master.
It is.
Yeah. And you should take an Uber to get there and back. So, yeah.
If you stumble in and stumble out, no one knows the wiser.
Yeah, so I'm going to be drinking a lot tonight because, Bruce, believe it or not, my twin boys turned 18 on Wednesday. So we're going out to celebrate them tonight. So that's pretty.
Happy birthday to the boys.
Hang on. See, where I come from, that means they can go out and drink. But doesn't that mean if you're going to go out with them at 18,
I have to I drink for them.
You've still got to wait 3 years to buy them a drink.
That's right. Actually, all right. I'm gonna just assume that the man is not listening, but we've been trying to get them to drink at home and stuff like that, right? But they're not really liking it. They're not really into it because the last thing I want is for them to, show up there in college and then drink too much and wind up in the back of a police car because they don't know how to handle themselves. You know.
Totally agree.
Are you speaking from experience?
No.
Took a moment. We all knew that no was coming.
To be fair, it was back in the 80s. So they picked me up off the lawn, put me in the car. They knew what dorm. I told them what dorm I was in. They gave me door-to-door service. It was really nice, better than Uber, as a matter of fact. I didn't have to tip, so it was nice.
I was going to say this sounds like a pretty good cab service.
And do you have to pay the $250 charge if you throw up in the car?
Right. No. Right. Exactly. And I didn't because I've only thrown up once from drinking. I think maybe twice. That was on my first birthday.
Maybe twice.
Maybe 3 times.
Well, let's just have you hang out. Let's just do another Friday night order from Click and have Artie just keep feeding you drinks all day.
My God! Well, the good news is I only drank half of them. I just wore the other half.
Yeah, you spilled the first half on you.
Yeah. Yeah, the Roadcaster almost wore one too. So.
What's that, Craig?
Oh my God! I said his Roadcaster almost wore a drink too.
Yeah, that was actually the only good part was that the Roadcaster stayed safe. We don't care about Glenn, but as long as the Roadcaster and the computers are safe, that's really what matters.
I'm replacing.
Wow, David, we do care about Glenn. Come on.
Yeah, but
we care about Glenn.
But the value of Glenn is not as much as the value of the Road podcast.
That is true. The Road Podcaster sells for about $5.99. $99.
Hey.
Max.
Don't forget about the cover. That's another $70 right there. So,
see, so Glenn, you need to do
your stock is going up.
The Roadcaster stock is going up, not so much Glenn Houseman stock.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, what are you gonna do?
So Glenn, can you explain what PLPG means? Because that just sounds like a really bad drug.
PLPG, for the matter of fact. So funny, Dave. You are like totally on my my wavelength. I was just about to segue to the good old Peg Leg Porker, my favorite place to get barbecue in Nashville, Tennessee, home of Bruce Humphrey. Bruce Humphrey, how much do you love going for barbecue, and particularly that fun place, Peg Leg Porker?
Oh no, that is terrible. It's awful. I honestly don't recommend anybody going there.
The lines are already long enough.
There goes that sponsorship deal.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's one of these places, to be honest with you, it's one of these places that they have a line.
Yeah.
So you have to line up to get your food.
And it's usually long.
And if you keep advertising it, I have to wait longer for my food.
Yeah, dude, like literally the last time I was at Peg Leg Porker pre-pandemic, they had one floor. They only had one level. They apparently built a second level and an outdoor space. So, wow. It's really popular.
It is a fantastic place, and it's true barbecue. So the food that you eat in the evening, they started cooking in the morning.
Yeah.
And I actually took some people from out of town, from the business, for the industry here. I've taken quite a few people there. But this particular night we got there quite late, 7:30, 8 o'clock. We're lining up. And as we're getting close, there's probably 30 people in front of us. We started right at the door, and you go all the way to the bar at the end to order your food. And as we got there, the chalkboard, they were crossing off. So, no more chicken. And it got down to the time we got there, there was just smoked sausages left. And I'd gone there for ribs. You can't hurry barbecue food.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's like a nice barbecue place down in somewhere in Brooklyn. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But they do the same thing. What's that?
Glenn, you've got your smokehouse open. When is the swim club going to reopen?
All right, so the smokehouse is on the precipice of opening because I've been traveling a little bit. Right now, the Houseman Resort Pool Club Smokehouse and Dispensary is going to be opening up for full service, hopefully by May 1st. I don't know. We're going to see what the deal is as soon as I can get the pool opening, guys.
Are you going to be home in May, or are you going to be at Disney World in May?
I am going to, if things go the way I think they're going to go. I'm going to be by week Vegas, Orlando, Vegas, Minneapolis. Oops, it's Memorial Day weekend. What happened to May? Yeah.
Minneapolis. That's so weird. But do you need a revenue manager for your steakhouse, pool house, clubhouse, and smokehouse dispensary? Because I think Stephanie could take on that job for you.
That's true. I mean, we've got an extra bedroom. I've got a couple of air mattresses. So let's see what kind of deal you get. I'm thinking I got a tent that my kids had during Cub Scouts, throwing one of those bad boys up in the backyard and seeing what we could do with that.
That's a new cabana. That's $100 a day.
Yeah. Poolside cabana at that.
Right. And you throw in my resort fees, I'm making big dollars. And of course, I'm going to all Airbnb on this. I'm going to add service charges, cleaning charges, and just because I can, why the hell not charges? I'm excited about those.
You lost me when you said pool opening guy. I thought, I'm in the wrong meeting here. Pool opening guy.
I don't know how to do these things myself. So
you've got two 18-year-old sons.
They know even less than all right. Bruce, let me set the stage for you how it is. All right. I've got a tire outside on my car that's got a slow leak. So I've got to refill the tire before I get over to get it patched and stuff like that. And I'm actually proud of myself for making sure I have a roll of quarters in the car and I know how to do the little air thing at the gas station. So
you don't have a compressor?
No, I do.
You just pay the quarters. Okay.
But it's got a dispenser.
Yeah. Any time. We'd love to have you and Ed over here, and I promise you, no candy.
I don't know that one. But Amy's ever in the French Kiss Martinis.
You had to be there for that one.
Was that not at our 15-hour time together in Disney?
It was, but let's just leave it at that for now. So I've got
let's dig into this a little more, shall we?
What's that?
Anytime you said that's enough.
Absolutely,
of that
Bruce, you're the guest.
It's a little bit more.
Well, what I love, the peg leg porker. So one time I was there with an old friend of mine, and there's this guy there. Turns out it was the owner of the peg leg porker. And Craig, you won't believe this. He's actually heavy and has one leg, and it's a peg leg for real.
That's where the name comes from.
That's tremendous.
Nice guy. He had, I think, bone cancer or something. That's how he lost his leg.
Yeah, something like that. It was pretty. It was a pretty good story, and he came through, and he's got that great barbecue. They do whole hog barbecue and stuff over there. But the other thing, Craig, the craziest time I ever had at the peg leg porker, and I don't mean this in a good way. I sometimes suffer from like these little fainting spells. One time I was sitting on a bar stool in Miami. Next thing I knew, I'm on the floor with a broken jaw. Right, so it's not necessarily a fun thing. But here, I felt one of those things coming on to the peg leg porker. So, Bruce, I went to the restroom and I lay down on the floor of the bathroom in the peg leg porker.
I've heard this story.
And put my legs up on the toilet and just prayed I'd be okay. And like some guy had to piss really bad. And he's like knocking on the door. And at some point, I was okay enough to go back and have another round of ribs. So it all worked out in the end.
That's the guy.
Yeah, there he is.
Nice.
Stephanie says that she wants to know about the candy comment. Amy's saying what happens in Disney stays in Disney. Sounds like we have a decision to make.
I have a decision to make. We're not talking about it.
I have to respect Amy on that one. And it's the same thing as the credo of like the bachelor party and those other things, right? So I totally get that.
Mackay. Oh, I just got the candy comment. Oh, I just realized what it was.
Oh my God, David! Really?
What we were talking about. All right, now I'm in the know now. So as long as
I think we're gonna have to update Dave's name there.
Yes, it's been a very, very, very trying week as I've tried to get everything ready for this Boston trip.
There
she is, God. 6 months old.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, Uncle Glenn saying hi.
Do you know the old thing about the fact that dogs and their owners look like each other?
Yes.
Oh no, she's far better looking than me. She's.
All right, you stole my punchline.
I'm just old and comfortable now, so no, I've got no game at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd have taken my advice, you'd have got that French bulldog, like I suggested.
That was good.
Let's see.
So I got 4
Bruce,
cats.
You've got a YouTube.
Huh?
Go ahead, Glenn.
I got 4 cats around this place. Maybe I should get like a Chihuahua and see if people can pick out which is which or something like that. What do you think?
Oh my God!
Chihuahuas
Out of the cats and all gang up on the dog. What are they doing?
They're too feisty. They're little like just snapping around. I don't know. I can't see you doing that, Glenn. I can't see you having anything over that that's too feisty like that.
I can't see me getting a dog because I don't want to be cleaning up poop in February.
No, I already told my family.
Aren't you already cleaning that up, Glenn?
Listen, I finished that about 15 years ago, cleaning up poop when my kids were fully potty trained.
Glenn, if you live in New York, February poop cleaning is easy. It's a 9-iron, or depending if you like the neighbors next door, it's a 7-iron and get it over. It's the summer that.
Yeah, the hot, stinky. Oh no. That's why I told my family, you guys can get a dog all you want, but I'm not taking care of it. I'm not walking it. I'm not picking it up. You guys deal with it. And I know what's going to happen. The reason we don't have a dog because I know what's going to happen is I'm going to be the one taking care of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just not dealing with it.
All right. So after we leave here, I'm going to I'm going to dinner because we're taking the kids out, right? And I'm going to, like I said, Luso, a churrascaria, the meats on the skewers and stuff like that. When you're faced with having to eat mass quantities of meats on skewers with people giving it to you, Any good strategies that you have out there that you think I could utilize to be successful tonight? My meat eating.
Stay away from the knives.
I'm gonna stay away from the chicken.
What's wrong with chicken?
Nothing is wrong with chicken. I love and respect chicken, but not tonight. I think tonight is more about some
beef.
of the cuts of beef. Yeah.
All right.
You just want to stay away from the knife while they're cutting it. That's all, Glenn. Don't stick your finger out and go, ooh, look at that. And you come back looking like that. So
maybe I'll be able to play guitar like Jerry Garcia then.
No. Okay.
Maybe.
In all seriousness, when it comes to good food like that, is no belt and elasticated pants.
Yeah. Oh, good news. I haven't worn a pair of real pants since March of 2020. I'm in sweats, baby. So maybe I'll just go with this.
Not true. You did March 10th.
Oh, all right. Shh.
I was like, well, you can just present, but anytime that Glenn is at home, he's not wearing anything besides.
That's true. It's funny. I've adopted full leisure wear now, and I've got my sweatshirt too. And I go to the airport that way, and I've been doing that for like so long. But yesterday I had some meetings and stuff, so I'm actually in like nicer sneakers, jeans, and a button-down shirt, and it felt so weird not being completely underdressed going to the airport. I'm like, I want to be in pajamas.
Is that anything like leisure wear?
What? I think so. I mean, I got my green sweatpants here, and my
got your Uggs on.
Yes, I do. I have my Croc Uggs on, but they're Crocs. Yeah, the Crocs, tie-dye Crocs. But I do not wear those outside of the house. They're my indoor shoes because we're trying to keep the floors clean.
That's probably a safe idea for you.
Yet, I have 4 cats around this house that are shitting, stepping on it, and running all over my house. And like my wife's worried about some me walking in the woods and tramping something in the house. So I don't know. The world's a funny place, isn't it?
I was trying to find something funny to put on. I couldn't find it, so now I'm sad.
Oh,
Mike says Pepto ginger ale and get ready for meat sweet. Stephanie said, or LinkedIn user says, I don't know who that is, late for the party, but here with the signature Moscow meal. Maybe Glenn, you can let us know who that is.
Oh, you know who that is? That was last week's guest. That's Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, beautiful. Stephanie says, wait until the end. They'll bring out the better meat towards the end and serve the cheap shit.
You're absolutely right, Stephanie. You're absolutely right. They totally do that. Those. I want the picanha. Why do I have to wait till I'm 7 deep to get the picanha? Now I know.
Stephanie says your extension is getting better, Glenn. You've been stretching. Of course, if you didn't miss this is from the dance-off that Stephanie and Glenn had a few weeks ago. So if you missed that episode, go back and check it out because Stephanie was a professional ballerina. Glenn tried to take her on in a dance contest. You guys can be the judge who won that. Glenn's going a little Cali look, according to Robert, which is basically Glenn's mentality and state of mind all day, every day anyway. Glenn's like the worst.
Okay, first of all, I need to correct Robert. Nobody out in California calls California Cali, okay? And if Glenn was going quote unquote Cali, he'd be wearing cargo shorts and a t-shirt right now, no matter what the temperature is on the East Coast.
Are you wearing cargo shorts and a t-shirt right now, Craig?
No, because it's like 68 degrees, so I've got a long sleeve shirt, a t-shirt, and jeans on. I'm freezing.
So what do people from California call California if it's not Cali?
California. Home. We call it home.
Nice as sweats, Dave. Meat sweats. Reading is fundamental. Yeah. I've got time for that.
Dave, you're too young to remember those PSAs on the Saturday morning cartoons where it was it's riff.
Oh God, he was born before Schoolhouse Rock, wasn't he? Or after?
No, I was there. We had Schoolhouse Rock in the little primitive PlayStation game. Not
Are you a Bill?
Computer. We used to play Oregon Trail and everything.
All right, hold on. Paula, we got to bring this in. Paula is saying, could you bring up Frogo de Chao is a fabulous salad bar? No, we are not. We're going to a local place. However, Paula,
that's a tremendous comment. That's a great comment.
I am a member of an organization called SCAL that's all about promoting tourism. And I've got a meeting there coming up the first week of April at the brand new Fogo de Chao at the Walt Whitman Mall on Route 110 in Huntington. I'm excited about going to that as well.
And remember the restaurant we were at in Dallas for AhoaCon? The woman that owns that place set up those first few restaurants for that chain.
Yeah, that's right. And then she went on to do her own, what was it called? 12 Cuts or
yes, 12 Cuts. It was great.
Baby. Nailed it on the first time out. Woo.
Yep. Outstanding. And you know what? You're going to a meat, a steakhouse, okay? Why are you going to eat a salad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do they serve?
I'm not eating a salad. Okay,
I feel like that's something that the great rabbis have been talking about for generations.
Do they serve salads there even?
No,
so a lot of places have salad bars. The ones that I'm going to, they bring you some salad like stuff. Yeah, they bring all this shit at the beginning with the salads and the beans and shit like that to try to feed you.
So they
if you go to a Frogo de Chow, you get to go to the salad bar first, and a lot of the salad there is not salad. It's heavier type of things like a pasta salad and that type of thing. So it's designed to fill you up because it's much cheaper than filling you up on the better meats.
The picanha, which is the best freaking cut of the night.
Good point.
Have you ever been to Brazil?
No.
Go.
No, but my...
I want to. Glenn and I are going to go down there and do a Friday night audit live.
But one of my
I'm not invited. Thanks, Craig.
One of my closest friends' wives is Brazilian. So, and can you believe this? They met on a subway in New York City, and now they've been.
When you say subway, you mean the thing underground or the restaurant?
Absolutely correct.
You call that a restaurant?
Bruce, so funny you should say that. One time back in the 90s, I was walking in Queens, and I saw a couple of cops. I'm like, "Hey guys, where can I find the nearest subway?" And they fucking sent me to the sandwich shop instead of the freaking subway.
Oh my!
They knew what they were doing.
The worst part was I was heading to go see a String Cheese Incident concert, and I was like worried I'm going to be late, and I'm like trying to hustle and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, now I got to go get myself a
String Cheese Incident. Is that a band?
Yes.
Yeah, the conversation between those two after he went off the subway is, why does he want a sandwich and not donuts?
You mean Dunkin' Donuts? We don't know Subway, Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
So Stephanie says we need to have a wellness rep on these calls, but which I highly disagree. But Daniel has a very important question. Dave, going out for a bite, what do you think, Mexican or Japanese? And that is a
Japanese.
Very, very tough question.
Japanese.
I'm not really sure how to answer that. Well, Japanese is good, but so is Mexican. But I am my natural instinct is to say Japanese today. No real reason why, but
you love sushi so much. You don't
I know I'm a huge sushi fan, but tremendous. I'm just going with the Japanese tonight.
I want to comment on this. Okay, my last ex-wife.
It said Dave, not Craig.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, my last ex-wife was Japanese, and we spent 13 years together. And every holiday and every birthday, it was always Japanese food. So once we got divorced, it was like, no more. So go for the Mexican.
Well, being that you asked me, Mike, I say go Japanese. Do it up, my friend. How about this, Mike? How about you just do the right thing?
Tequila and Mexican food.
No.
Great.
How about you just do the right thing by you and do what I would do if you really wanted that torn? Just go do both.
Craig?
Yes, sir.
Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka?
No.
Right.
But you do realize they're divorced, right?
Yeah, this was
So you forgot everything immediately. All right, I understand. I've never been divorced myself, so.
But yes, I would say, Dan, just go do both. Have Japanese early, then relax. Go out late night, have some tequilas and Mexican, have best of both worlds, and that's why I am overweight.
All right, hold on, we gotta get to Amy.
No, David, you're just big boned. Okay, you're just big boned.
Set up a Fogo de Chão event at Ahoa, Baltimore. That might sound fun. Craig, are you going to Ahoa this year?
Yes,
you are.
I am.
Excellent. Good.
Don't tell anybody that we're doing a live show there. David might get upset.
I think we're doing it with co-hosts too, right? Yeah. All right. So
I think
let's go. Let's go to Fogo de Chão.
I'm going to drive down there and just stand in the corner looking.
Got to invite David. We need to invite David.
Yeah, Dave. Craig, not Craig, sorry. I meant Chris Green operates the Hotel Indigo there. That's an IHG hotel, so you could, like, you know, go hang out.
Employee rate, gonna kill your ADRs, Chris.
Hey, David, get 3 rooms there, would you please?
So only 2. I can only do 2 on the employee rate. So who wants it? What am I going to get? What am I going to get?
One and you guys can.
Who took you to Disneyland?
That's true. Yeah. Sorry, Glenn, you're out. He didn't give me.
That's all right. That's why
you can't even give me a book. He gave me Disneyland.
Where are you based, Dave?
What's that?
Where are you based?
London.
Where?
London.
Ontario?
Yes.
No.
No,
he's in New York.
New York. Oh, see, Dan's cooking sushi. See, I know what to tell you. Go for it, Dan. Have a great time.
When it goes back to that Mexican-Japanese thing, if you want to go out to a bite, it has to be sushi because you can have, or Japanese, you can have a bite. You go to a Mexican restaurant, you're having a meal.
You're all in, and you're having tequila. Yes.
And you're gonna have the beans, you're gonna have the rice. You know, it's not a bite, is it?
But you can have a lot of.
You're absolutely right about that.
You know, you can have both. That's
and the tortillas and the chips and salsa and everything else.
The chips and salsa that gets me every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
3
or
4
and that's by design to fill you up so that you don't eat everything else. So
no, it doesn't fill you up though. The chips and salsa, they're like magic. You can continually eat them till the salsa's all gone, the chips are all gone. You can eat your whole meal, and then the next day you get on and it's 3 or 4 pounds you've added, and that is the chips and salsa.
The problem I have with Mexican food, it's
very good point. And the other thing to remember is when you're at the restaurant and when you've run out of salsa and you still have half a basket of chips left, all the servers have disappeared because they don't want to go get you more salsa.
No. You need to go to my local one here in Nashville. Well, not actually in Mount Juliet. I don't actually live in Nashville. I live in Mount Juliet. But in Mount Juliet, the salsa is free flowing.
Really?
And in Mount Juliet, they do not eat their neighbors. Right. So it's a good area to go.
They've actually got a big salsa tower right next to their water tower over there. It's just that free flowing over there.
Oh man,
you're just jealous, Glenn.
Oh,
he is.
But the problem I have with Mexican restaurants is, and the food's always great. You go to the right place; it's usually really great. But I just have such a hard time paying $4.50 for a taco. Tiny taco.
Dave,
dude, I paid $5.50 for a taco in downtown Atlanta.
Like, it's just like this taco probably cost you literally 45 cents to make. You're charging me $5.50. I get it, but it's just a taco.
There is a restaurant in Chicagoland that sells tacos that will blow your mind.
Oh, yeah?
Great.
It's called Bien Trucha. It's in a little suburb called Geneva, Illinois. So it's about a 40-minute drive outside or plus train drive outside of Chicago. Their tacos are You haven't got the 7-second thing, so I can't say unfucking believable, can I?
You can't.
Yes, you can. You say whatever you want.
You can say it live. Yeah, that's fine.
God damn it! Now our ad suitability on YouTube is gonna be fucked. But fucking A.
Well, you're still gonna get sued by that random band.
No,
that's been resolved.
It's a disgusting organization that I do not like, and I'm not going to mention their name after saying they're a disgusting organization because I don't want to open myself up to any trouble. But yeah,
I do.
You know who you are. You should be ashamed of yourselves for bothering innocent people who are legally paying to utilize sounds and video.
You should be ashamed of yourselves for getting involved with people that shame themselves every day.
Shameful. Absolutely right.
Shameful.
And I will say,
Glenn, who helped you out with that?
It would be producer Danny. Thank you very much, Danny. You are
love Danny. She's the best number 2 producer out there.
For sure. Not even close. Hey, Doreen, it was great to see you. Literally the only time I saw Doreen at the Hunter conference, I was I was in a podcasting booth, so I was in like a cage at the zoo, and she came by and she was like banging on the thing and showing me some peanuts and teasing. It was terrible. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It was horrible.
We should have Glenn do a show from a dunk tank.
Hey, Glenn, can you do that again?
Throwing dunks live on air, and every so often someone will hit it, and this mid-sentence he just goes down.
Do that again, Glenn, would you please?
Yeah.
We've had a request.
What?
Come on. I want to see the you don't even know what you just did.
Your impersonation again. You being in the cage.
Come on, I want the come on.
Oh, this show is real wild entertainment.
Bruce, you've got a YouTube channel that fascinates me beyond belief. And you are a master woodworker.
No, I wouldn't
and we told people that you were going to be on the show and power tools and what could possibly go wrong. So luckily you've kept this out of your workshop.
So I know you say, I wouldn't call yourself a master because are you?
Come on, Glenn, you got sound effects. You got to have a laugh in there. All right, applause.
Is this his YouTube channel? I don't even know. I can't tell.
What's that?
It's not under my name. I hide myself.
There's certain people on YouTube and other
places. The picture I used in the promo piece was from Bruce's very first YouTube video. And
oh shit!
As soon as he got done apologizing for all the mistakes he was going to make in that, boom! Screenshot, capture. Here we are.
Is this one of those? Is this one of the pictures I'm going to share?
We do want you to share those pictures. Yes.
Well, what happened to him being a great woodworker?
Hang on.
I think we're going to show you when I show the picture.
Okay. All right.
Look at these bowls. How did you make those, Bruce?
Those are so much better than what I see at IKEA.
Fuck off.
Very appropriate.
Ooh, shiny.
Thank you
I tell you what, my instructions are better and my Allen keys last a lot longer. Actually, the pictures I gave you, there's stories behind all of them. The first one there's 6 bowls, I think, there.
Put that back up, would you, David?
He's doing it now.
There's 6 bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there are 6. That was a maple tree that came down in a storm a couple of years ago.
Yes, I remember that.
No, that wasn't the tornado. That was the storm we had.
I'm pretty sure you put up a thing about that online though. Took some pictures of it and said these are going to make some good bowls or something.
Yeah, but that's from the same tree. It was a family tree. They came down in a storm, and they gave me the wood, and I made the bowls for them from the maple tree.
That's awesome.
What? Craig is now swinging around like a grip.
I know. Oh, cool! Look at that. So what's with the 2 different colors? How's that happen?
Well, the photograph is the wrong way round. Hang on. Yes, sir.
It was supposed to be sideways? I flipped it.
Yeah,
this is the way it was supposed to be.
Flip it 90 degrees. Can you do that?
All right. So that's how it was originally sent to me, but I just figured that was it was one of those funny things that cameras do, and they set yourself up when it's not supposed to be that way. Hold on.
Right.
We'll fix it. It's coming.
While you're doing that, I'll put this comment up. A lot of people seem to be big fans of your wood, Bruce, particularly your wife, I understand.
Oh, no. Don't start rumors that.
All right, so that's the thing that you put it on in order to be able to carve it, right?
Yeah, it's actually on the lathe. That's actually black walnut, and most people can think walnut is very, very dark, but the heartwood is dark, but the outside, I can't remember my words now. But you get the contrast with the between the heartwood.
You're never reading these fundamental, right, Bruce? You should have done more of that.
Say that again.
Said, you remember reading is fundamental. You should have done more of that. Maybe you'd remember your words.
No, it's hang on.
I think the wood for reserve is getting to Bruce.
When you get a piece of a tree, the heartwood is the very center. It's older and it doesn't do as much. The growth wood on the outside of a black walnut is actually white. Now, when you cut into it, a bowl is taken. Well, that particular one is taken. So the white on the outside is what would be the outside piece of the tree. So there's a huge contrast. If I leave it, it'll actually go darker brown over time. So it's actually black walnut, but the contrast is fantastic on it.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Are they dishwasher safe?
No.
Then I don't want it. Sorry.
No wooden product is dishwasher safe.
I put my wooden spoon in there all the time, and I ruin them
bamboo,
all.
Dave.
Yeah, but I think, Bruce, honestly, I think you could have a market for selling on here. We have a lot of Friday Night Audit people that want to buy one of your bowls, it looks like, and I think we should get a cut of those sales for commercial advertisement. You guys sold an ad for bowls and didn't even tell me on it. How much are you making?
Oh boy, he's out of control.
I'm really tired today.
All right. I understand that you would like to make a cut out of my work. And I'll do you a deal. I'll take a percentage of the revenue from your hotel if you take the same percentage of the revenue from my bowls.
I don't own this hotel, so you can have my percentage of my revenue.
Oh, so I'm not. Hang on a second, Dave. I'm not even talking to the boss.
No, I don't own this hotel.
All right, sorry, Glenn. Could you get some better quality people?
He's just the lonely general manager.
So listen, obviously, we do not get great quality people. You are a guest tonight, so
Bruce,
you should have understood that coming in.
Oh, Mike has a great idea. Mike says that we should imprint them with the hashtag Grumpy Glenn, hashtag No Vacancy, hashtag Friday Night Audit, and sell them on the official Friday Night Audit store, which, of course, is where you can get all your Friday Night Audit merchandise. And Glenn, Craig, where can you find that?
Red Bubble at the Aloha.
Red Bubble.
All right. You guys are really messed up.
Hey, the streak is still alive, Glenn.
Yeah, but I did run that cocktail video, so there.
Amy has a very serious question, though. Bruce, can you put wet food in it like salsa?
Yes.
How about soup?
Yes.
How about stews?
Yes.
What you're seeing now is basically the sin of an
Oh my
interviewer.
God.
About curry. Can I put curry in there?
Yes.
Can you put a cat in the bowl?
Sorry? Put what in the bowl?
It's a bowl. Can I put weed in there?
Oh, yes, as long as you share it with me.
And it's wood, so you could possibly light it on fire. But Stephanie says that she's getting on her flight. Congrats on another terrible show.
Thank you. We appreciate that. That's the nicest thing anyone could have said to us. Oh, baby.
Makai's like, just leave me alone, please.
Taking over the couch. Outside.
Cereal. You can put all these things in there. Whether it survives to put him in again is a different matter. To be honest with you, all depends. Are you frozen again? No, just Craig. I'm transfixed on watching Craig now. Going.
All right, hold on, Dave. Spring Day, Dave. Can you show the balls again? Ed would like to see them.
No.
There's two.
If you're not watching,
you stumped Dave.
If you're not watching our show intently,
you stumped David.
To be able to know what we're doing.
Maybe he was listening to the audio version.
Well, then you should have been watching the video version.
Oh, this is great. Mike is all over. Can you put your keys in there? Can you put your change in?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
You put your iPhone in there.
Wow.
But can I put it in the dishwasher?
No.
Oh, little small rocks. Get over it, Dave. No dishwasher.
Can I put candy
He's not
in
going to
there?
put the pictures up. I've got more.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, let's see that.
Let's see that a single shot.
Look at that.
Bruce, bring it back up, Bruce.
Bring it back up.
More?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, that looks like a Glen bowl.
Yeah, you can totally put your weed in there.
Well, I have a question because Amy wants to know. Amy wants to know: can you put candy in the bowls?
Only in Disneyland.
Well, if you're going to put a certain type of candy in there, I have to make sure it's non-porous because you don't want to lose any of it.
That is very true.
But yeah, Glenn, I will send you a bowl for the unwanted plants from outside your house.
That would be amazing. You got to put up that comment from Mike because that is absolutely true. Finally, someone on the show with talent.
There's nothing I can say about that. That is 100% true.
When you're right, you're right. What can we say?
There's nothing to say to that.
I have to disagree with Mike on one thing. Glenn is a very talented piss artist.
That's true.
What is that?
Seriously, I'm going. I was trying to take Maplethorpe to the next level, but I haven't quite gotten there yet.
All right, Dave.
Oh my God!
Let me translate it into American. A piss artist is somebody who likes to have a drink or four.
And here it was, and I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. This is what I thought he was saying. I thought for some reason they were walking around the Northeast somewhere during a snowstorm, and Glenn was pissing in the snow and making art out of it. I really thought that's what we were talking about.
I think he's done that once or twice.
Hang on.
I have been pissed with my British friend art before, so I have had that.
Amy wants to know, Bruce. Ed is in love with the black walnut. How much?
I've sold those.
Sorry.
But you could have one made for a mere $3,000.
Right.
Just get him a tree.
Yep.
Just bring him a tree and then make another.
Send him a tree.
Yeah, to get that contrast, I have to have the tree within hours of it cutting down, because if you leave it, I've got some walnut outside, but I've had it for a year now, and it'll go brown all the way through. So the minute it falls down, it's.
Wait, hold on. I don't understand. I don't understand because what's the difference if it's like hanging out outside or whatever? Do you have to bring it inside?
You just explained all this already.
I didn't quite get it. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Glad you're the host. You don't have to apologize.
I'm worried about writes his name in the snow. There's a lot of good comments going on here. That's distracting.
But again, if he drinks enough alcohol, he'll have more than enough piss to make the house. And then you can do two ends.
I piss so frequently these days. I can't. I'm concerned I won't even get to the second end in Glen, let alone Houseman.
Can I just say something about the difference in the English and the American language?
The American language is not English.
No, it's a cut down version of it, but
yes, it is.
I'm going to be hated for that one.
No, you're not.
Right, pissed in this country means angry.
Right.
Where I come from, pissed means drunk.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Right. So a piss artist is somebody who can drink and handle it and have fun and. All right. So a couple of the comments come down there.
Let me tell you who that's not. That is certainly not Glenn Houseman, at least not anymore.
That is not. Honestly, I am an awesome drunk.
You're a tremendous drunk. You're super happy fun. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I must admit, most of my association with Glenn has been at the bar. I never got invited. I never got invited to the panels that he was doing. I was sitting there going.
That's because my former boss knew better at least one time.
So Bruce, Amy kind of spurs a good question for me though. So again, you sold out of the black walnuts. You have some other ones potentially, but what is the typical price range that you would sell a bowl for?
Oh wait, Dave, we haven't done the official.
But do we want to go there yet, or do we want to continue talking?
I have to go to this
dinner.
Oh,
you have a dinner, yeah.
Because it was my twins' birthday, and I can't screw around. So we're gonna wrap up. Let's do this. All right, Bruce Humphrey, it is now legally permissible for you to discuss what Dave just asked you.
I can actually, because it's now 5 o'clock, so I don't have to talk about safes anymore.
Well, tell us about Safemark. Tell us about how you get your bowls, all that good stuff.
All right, sexy metal boxes, Safemark. That's all that done. The bowl side of it is, I got bored of watching TV a few years ago, so started working with wood. And there is, you've got
two. Yeah, but every guy works with wood. So what's the difference?
I work with people's wood. Which is actually
rim shot.
Yeah, not allowed in Texas or something, or I don't know. But you've got a couple of other pictures there. There's one of a bowl with. Can you throw it up, Dave?
Which one was it?
It's got bark around the edges. It's actually sitting on the lathe, but on the base of the lathe. You've only got 4 pictures, and there's only 2 you haven't shown, so it's a 50-50.
I only got 2.
You've only shown 2.
No, you got 4. I sent you 4.
No, you certainly did not, sir.
Yes, I did.
All right. Anyway.
All right, so anyway.
You know, I work. When I finished.
1, 2, and the Lego.
No, there's a bunch of.
There's only 2
whatever
here.
reason they didn't go through. I sent them to you.
All right. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to start a fight.
You're late.
Actually, I do, because then I can go fight.
Tune in next week when Dave and Craig fight to the death.
Right, but I found myself a few years ago finishing work, and then you'd sit down and you'd flop in front of the TV, and the evening got boring. So I bought a lathe. And then I'm in Tennessee. If you haven't been to Tennessee, they've got more trees than, well, New York's got loudmouths, which is almost unbelievable.
Wow, it's a lot of trees. A lot of trees.
No, we have a lot of trees. And I just started playing with it, and it turns out.
You're playing with the wood? What? With the lathe.
Yes, it's very, very childish. Glenn, if you'd like to bring your wood down here, I'll get my chisels out and sort it out, all right? we'll get into it.
Well, not chisel my wood, my friend.
Hello, I'm Glenn Houseman.
Yeah. Actually, no, I have quite a big lathe, so I don't think Glenn's wood would fit. So,
all right, guys, let's get around this show because we are going places we don't want to be. So Mike says, thank you, gentlemen, for the laughs, the fun. Have a great weekend. I agree, Mike. We are time to wrap this. It was good. You have to go to a very special day. So I'm going to promote myself and have fun, everybody, and all the things. And yeah, bye.
Craig?
Bye, David.
Bye, David.
Hey, we got some great episodes of Click Connect coming up next week. We've got Vinay Patel on Tuesday. Very good interview with him. So check us out.
That's
on
great.
All the social media platforms.
You have a lot of great interviews. You also have one with Chris Daly. So hopefully
that's up. That Chris Daly's is up and out there. So yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Let me see what I gotta plug right now. I don't know.
Before you do that, Glenn, can I just say that Dave's leaving here to go to the gym. He's going straight to the gym.
Yeah, actually, I am going to be going.
Then to the shower in room 306.
I will be going on a mile-long walk. So yes, I will be working out.
What are you going to get food for dinner?
No, I'm just walking to the bus.
Oh, okay.
Chinese. He's getting Chinese.
Yeah. All right.
Can I just put one little plug in?
Yes.
If anybody's interested in bowls, it's under YouTube, Instagram, or whatever, even TikTok as Riverview Wood.
That's right. Riverview Wood. All right.
Make sure you
go check it out. And I want to say thank you all for being here. Check out No Vacancy Live, our hotel design podcast, soon to return the Hotel Tech Podcast, and watch us every week here, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Hawaiian time. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Be good. Have a great night.
Aloha. Glenn.